Hey everybody, it's Will.
Whoa, it's Amanda still. It's magical. Look, it's
What's
cool.
happening?
Don't worry, we're here. Calm your butts. Get ready for the show.
Mr. Wright?
We freaked the chat out because we did a cut. It's okay, we're still streaming. We're still streaming.
You were supposed to show up with some decisive evidence and save the day, Professor.
I'm afraid my only concern here is the truth.
The truth?
The truth behind the real identity of the Great Witch, Espella Cantabella. If seeking the truth requires us to stand on opposite sides of the courtroom, then so be it. I expect you to defend Miss Cantabella with everything you've got, Mr. Wright.
I am so excited for this.
Layton, you trolling? I can't tell if he's trolling or what. Court is now back in session. Are you prepared, High Inquisitor?
Oh, Kira's with her.
So long as I remain on the witness stand, I am no longer High Inquisitor. Simply Darklaw will suffice.
Which
a
is
much
still...
less intimidating
yeah,
name.
Right? Oh my god.
Miss Darklaw, I'd like you to just confirm something. A moment ago we established that you were in fact present at the bell tower during the time of the incident. That makes a total of 3 people at the scene. It would appear that was the case. However, you managed to stay hidden from 10 different guards. With the help of this right here. The robe of invisibility. I remember that clue from earlier.
Good job, Judge.
In other words, there is every reason to be suspicious of your actions tonight. Scowl, scowl, scowl. Lady Darklaw, well, I cannot believe you would deceive us in such a way. I ask that you tell the court what happened at the time of the incident. Very well.
Oh my god, it's happening. What I hoped for. I always thought it'd be Barnum on the side, but I'll...
We finally got our verses.
Yep.
Still no Luke. Where's Luke? Where's Luke?
Oh yeah.
Where's Luke?
What's Luke doing?
What's he doing?
He's taking a nap.
The town square was to be the parade's final stop. I patrolled the perimeter to ensure nothing was amiss. As I passed by the bell tower, a pair of small footprints leading inside caught my eye. I went inside to investigate. I had my own reasons for not allowing any of those vigilantes to see me. I climbed the stairs of the bell tower and saw an intruder inside with their back turned. I proceeded to apprehend them. You apprehended the intruder? This story stinks. This smells like butts. This is a butt story that you're telling. While I hold the position of High Inquisitor, there are often times when I must partake in various secret tasks unbeknownst to the citizens of Labyrinthia. We're gonna need some Inquisitor oversight over here. One of those tasks is ensuring the security of the storyteller. Security? As such, there is nothing odd nor suspicious about my actions tonight. Nothing. Why haven't you shown us your neck? Huh? Why didn't we get that? See your neck.
She's got vampire bite marks is why.
Got hickeys.
She's Dracula. Dracula Darklaw now.
Defender, you may now begin your interrogation. Oh, with the Layton Phoenix eyes and the swords. So cool, so cool. Man, we only have 2 shields left. Our credibility is hurting.
Chat is freaking out. I don't know what happened, guys, but if you're doing spoilers,
everybody really wants to handle the spoiler. We don't need that.
Don't spoil us. Talk amongst yourselves, but don't spoil us.
The town square was to be the parade's final stop. Okay, this sounds fine, but let's press this.
Yeah. Oh, we have them. We can do the thing.
Nothing was amiss? You mean there was no immediate threat to the storyteller, right? Now you tell me, Defender. Surely you remember the final part of the story? She must mean the part about the storyteller's death. There's little possibility of changing the outcome of what has already been written in the story. However, there are still those who would challenge the story and make an attempt at changing the inevitable. That is what I, too, think. What's up, Maya? Did you notice something?
I thought there was a cat on her robe.
Yeah? She's got her baker's robe on to hide things. You could say that. It's just, look at Kira. She's been looking down in the dumps since the start.
She's looking a little dumpy in general.
Putting on some weight.
Even her hair looks like it gained weight.
How does that work? Right, Kira, I honestly forgot she was still here. Not only that, she looks sort of scared, too. You're right. We can't afford to forget about her. I wonder if Kira has anything else she could tell us. I gotta remember to question her the second I see an opening. Did we miss something there? As I passed by the bell tower, a pair of small footprints leading inside. Okay. How'd you notice that? Those must have been Miss Kira's footsteps from when she snuck into the bell tower, right? Indeed. How you doing? How you doing, Kira? The ground outside was quite muddy after the rain, so her footprints were easily visible.
I wasn't ready for you to scroll over to her, just look at her, so I was kind of surprised.
Right, according to the vigilante's testimony. Oh, yeah. I thought the footprints looked like Foxy's, but
oh no, it's Phoenix.
Turned out they weren't hers.
It's Phoenix.
Oh, I'm doing his
but
voice.
It's okay. I understand that you really
I just wanted to show off that I remembered his voice.
Character. Yeah.
That's right. Her footprint would have contained a mark where her stiletto had been. But the footprints I saw at the bell tower contained no heel mark at all. And you stepped inside those footprints on your way up the stairs, so as to not leave your own and risk being detected.
That just sounds
Correct.
like bull hockey, but sure.
Exactly. At that time, my main task was to ensure the safety of the town square. In doing so, it was of the utmost importance that no one knew of my presence there. Had the townspeople noticed your presence there, it would undoubtedly have raised some suspicion. Indeed, so naturally that is why I did not wish to be noticed by the vigilantes. Therefore, it was imperative that I mask any traces of my being there, even if it meant utilizing another's footprints. I see. A clever tactic worthy of the High Inquisitor herself. Is there anything off about her testimony just now?
I don't know. It's gotta be something wrong,
I'm
right?
gonna throw a hint going out.
Hold on.
I'm doing it.
Okay, do it.
We have so many.
We only have one option here, so there's
something very wrong.
Are they dropping us down to 2 shields still?
Yes.
Oh, we have to scum save a little bit. We're gonna be in trouble.
It'll be fine. We'll use hint coins. I just noticed something in your testimony that's very relevant to the case. The defense requests you amend your testimony. Humph. You just can't help letting that ridiculous imagination of yours run wild, can you? The Inquisition has no objections. Very well, the witness will amend her testimony.
It's not always something wrong, guys. I definitely remember some cases in other games where they give you that option and you have to not, because you can't do anything. And it's a trick. It's tricky.
I was careful to match my footsteps to them as far as possible.
There's no heel on the footprints, so as I send this...
I'm not presenting, I just want to look at... Honestly, I want to look at this. There was no heel on them.
There is a heel. Present that, right?
I'm pressing it first.
Hold it!
Miss Darklaw, what was the reason for going up into the bell tower alone? It was, as I said earlier, it was in the town square to make sure the area was secure. Okay, but surely it's a mingling that Miss Zella might have been lurking around there somewhere, right?
Okay, but really, though.
Wouldn't it have been a lot better if you went into the bell tower with some backup from the vigilantes?
No, they suck. Sorry.
Defender, you witnessed the summoning of the fire dragon with your own eyes, did you not? 10 more people at my side against a power such as that would only mean 10 more lives lost. She's got a point there. And besides, even if those 10 had been with me... How you doing, Kira?
She's fine.
Their combined strength is nary that of even Barnham's annoying mutt.
Aw.
No objections here. Say, Nick, about Darklaw's testimony, I think I noticed something kind of fishy. Yeah, me too.
Yes, the heel thing.
Probably be a good idea to give the court recorder record another check just in case.
She's wrong about the shoes.
Do we want to press other things, or you want to go ahead and present the shoes?
Alright, I want you to save before we do it. I'm so scared of making a mistake.
I'm okay with that.
I can't believe they didn't, like, refresh your stupid shields.
Nope. Court's not over.
Okay.
Okay, you
All
want
right.
to just present?
Go back to her heel thing and present the picture of the shoes, because she's lying. There's no heel in the footprint, so when I sent the stairs, I was careful to match my footsteps. Like, it doesn't make sense. There is a heel in the picture.
I'll throw him out.
Objection!
Yeah.
What I have here is a sketch of the footprints left at the bell tower.
I'm not,
So tell me, Miss Darklaw, are these your footprints in this sketch? It would appear so. I would never mean to offend the hard work of Labyrinthia's vigilantes, but tonight's task was mine, and mine alone. Okay. When you put it that way, I can't help but notice a contradiction.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I like her.
Did you say?
Anger pose. She's like,
Miss Darklaw, you stated the following. When you climbed the stairs, the footprints had no heel, so you tried to match your footsteps to them as far as possible. However, if you look at the actual footprints that were left behind, you can clearly see that not only is the heel present, but so is the entire foot.
you dumb.
If you were trying hard to step on the footprints already there, then the footprints in the sketch wouldn't have heel marks. You'd be on your tippity toes. That is very true. I do not think such a small detail is of much importance in the long run.
Excuse me, Judge.
I agree, it's a small detail, Your Honor, but that's not all I noticed. There was something very telling about Miss Darklaw's testimony. Telling, you say? She stated that she stepped onto the footprints that were already at the scene in order to disguise her presence. Now, there's something strange there. Specifically, why were these footprints left at the crime scene in the first place?
Objection!
Layton, oh my god.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Professor. Tell me, can you show the court why this seemingly minor detail is odd? I can't exactly do that at the moment. Who can say whether or not these footprints are indeed worthy of concern?
Oh, Layton, you...
And if it is an issue, then what exactly are the implications? That, above all, is what you must answer, Mr. Wright. I do not believe you can assert that this is a blatant contradiction at this time. There he goes again, flexing that amazing brain of his. What is it, Miss Kira? It's nothing, really. Excuse me? Well, like Kira definitely had something to say just now. It would appear the witness has nothing to add. Lady Darklaw, will you please continue with your testimony? Of course. Oh, we gotta break her. Darklaw shouldn't be able to explain her way out of trouble much longer. This was good. This was not decisive, but we pushed her on a thing that made Kira want to say something, and we're going to have to push her on enough things that Kira wants to say enough things that we break whatever's holding her tongue. So we're questioning Darklaw to break Kira.
Got it.
It's got to be something more to those
Smash
footprints.
Kira into little bits so that she babbles mindlessly.
I had my own reasons for not allowing any one of those vigilantes to see me.
Okay.
We're pressing. And what were those reasons? They relate to protecting the storyteller. It was something I was to carry out at that particular time.
Every time you hover over here, I pictured Phoenix just looking at her intensely. Like...
Did it perhaps have something to do with what was already decided upon in the story? The storyteller's word is absolute. Therefore, any and all those who make an attempt to alter his will must be dealt with immediately.
Okay.
Kira? Hey, Kira, what's up? Hey, Kira. How you doing? Excuse me, Miss Kira? Witness. Yes? Figures. She really doesn't remember her own name. You, seem to be deep in thought about something. Maybe someone who loves you, or loves you not. Did you remember anything regarding the High Inquisitor's testimony? No, I'm sorry. Nothing in particular. It's just, I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Huh?
Disappointed? I traveled all the way here to Labyrinthia in order to fulfill my mission, but all I managed to do was fail and end up being captured. Regardless of your own failure, Miss Kira, the storyteller did die as was foretold. Did he not?
Yeah, he did a good job. But Layton's keeping it a secret that he knows.
Layton, you dog.
He's so dog. He's so dog.
He's so dog. Tonight, as the rain came pouring down over the town, I arrived at my designated location. Naturally, the bell tower was surrounded by guards on patrol. 10, to be exact. I was very nervous. She must be talking about the vigilantes. just relax. You'll be fine as long as you're wearing this robe, I kept telling myself. Little did I know, I was wrong. But none of this would have happened if I was just a little bit more careful. Enough. I would be thinking more about the atoning for your past crimes, less about what could have been if I were you. Is there anything wrong with Kira's testimony?
There's something odd.
I would say yes. I'm just going to say there's something odd. Hold on one second. About your testimony, Miss Kira. You were thinking to yourself that as long as you had your robe on, you would be fine. Yes, that's right, I was. So basically you were wearing the robe the whole time you were on the top floor of the bell tower, is that right? Yes, I had it on the entire time. That is, until I was attacked. Then my robe was ripped off by the wind. Miss Kira, this is the first time we've heard any mention of this information.
I thought I had assumed, but...
Is that so? Oh, I think I must have forgotten. Your Honor, perhaps we should update this piece of evidence in the court record. Thanks Layton, very helpful.
Thanks, man.
Right you are. Lady Darklaw, please continue your testimony.
So we gotta present this at Darklaw to prove that
She's already just like... Everything's fine. I'm not mad.
Not mad!
I'm smiling because I'm not mad. I climbed the stairs of the bell tower and saw an intruder inside the back, turned and proceeded to apprehend him.
Present that robe.
Invisibility wore by Kira when she was attacked. You couldn't see her unless you're from the Eldritch Woods. You lying bee.
Objection.
So the person you saw when you entered the bell tower was actually Miss Kira. The only problem with that is that it would have been impossible.
Layton's like, really? Yeah, just like that.
What are you talking about, Defender? Miss Kira, or should I say, the witness, stated that while she was waiting on the upper floor of the tower, she was wearing her invisibility robe.
You know, that thing.
Therefore, there's no way Miss Darklaw would have been able to see the witness. What a dummy. What a dummy. Don't you feel dumb? Just go ahead and excuse yourself.
Oh, you're quite right. Anyone wearing this robe becomes invisible.
Right, but there is one particular group that can see anyone dressed in the robe.
Yeah, funny that.
Wait, who is that exactly? Is it me?
Nope. Sorry, Judge. Not you.
Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see the robe. If you're from the Eldritch Woods, then you'll have absolutely no problem seeing this thing.
Objection.
So, what you were saying, Mr. Wright, is that Miss Darklaw here actually hails from the Eldritch Woods. Is that correct? And that she knew this girl prior to tonight. That's right, Professor.
What is this?
That's your gavel. That's the hammer. You can hit it if you want. Don't stress out about it, though. A most impressive display, Mr. Wright. However, there is one detail that you appear to have overlooked.
What one?
Something I overlooked? You say Miss Darklaw saw something she should not have been able to see. However, the truth is that there is one other possibility as to what occurred tonight.
Okay.
Did he just say what I think he said? Are you gonna come over here and do this? It's rather easy to work out.
Oh, now you're just taking digs.
Quite simply, the witness was not wearing the robe in the first place.
What? No.
She was naked.
What? No.
What are you talking about, Inquisitor?
This witness has proven her memory of tonight's events to be quite unreliable. I believe that by the time she climbed the bell tower, she had, in fact, already removed her robe. Bow chicka bow wow.
Oh man.
What? 'Tis as you say, Inquisitor. I think Layton's laying a trap for her, though. Mm-hmm. As you can see, Defender, your assertion is mere speculation at best. Layton, if you would like a job after this trial, we can talk about. Leave your card. We'll talk about this.
Leave your card, Layton.
Your little witness here has been lying to the court this entire time. It's as simple as that. What a tramp.
Oh no, Kira.
But
Kira.
That's enough. Miss Kira? Lady Darklaw, how could you? How could you simply abandon us? How could you betray us?
There we go. That's it.
Pushed her.
Kira's starting to crack.
Betray? Witness, what is the meaning of this?
Lady Darklaw, you are the mistress of the Eldritch Woods. You are the one responsible for handing us our tasks.
What?
What?
However,
Kerslice, this wretched girl is nothing more than a detestable spawn of magic. Her words cannot be taken seriously. People of Labyrinthia, I ask you, what am I if not a loyal daughter of this fair town? No, you're lying, Lady Darklaw. When I was waiting up there at the top of the bell tower, I was most certainly wearing that robe. Lady Darklaw, you were also wearing a similar robe, were you not? Don't you remember?
You liar. Darklaw, you lying scrub.
Nonsense. I haven't a clue what you're babbling about. I simply managed to sneak right by those makeshift guards, which was not the most demanding of tasks for someone like me.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, you're right. That would be true if you'd been sneaking around by yourself.
What?
by yourself?
What?
Witness, explain yourself.
Enough. Listen to me and listen well. Continue as you are, and I will see to it that this court be the last place in which you ever set foot. It matters not. The end is already nigh. After the events of today, I shouldn't even be here right now. Miss Kira, you're saying that Miss Darklaw was not by herself at the time of the incident tonight. That's right.
What?
Lady Darklaw was wearing the invisibility robe. And underneath that robe
She's carrying a Spella.
was a young girl passed out on her back. What?
A girl? Could that be... Was it me? No, sorry, no.
Yes. It was the very same girl imprisoned in that cage up there.
You mean... Espella Cantabella?
Why would... Why? Darklaw, why you do this?
Darklaw, why are you so mean? Why are your laws so dark?
Why are you so mean?
Order! Order! So, the accused was carried up the bell tower?
My lord, there is nothing left for me to say. 'Tis the word of the High Inquisitor versus that of a witch. Tell me, who would you sooner believe?
Objection.
Oh.
Miss Darklaw, you of all people should be aware that this isn't a matter of believing or not believing. I'm afraid those are words that carry no meaning here.
Meaningless.
The only thing that carries any meaning here within the courtroom is evidence. Don't you agree, Mr. Wright? Yes, absolutely, Professor. Well now, things are beginning to heat up a little, are they not? Is that... Oh, wait, I shouldn't have backed up. There's a fire behind me. Fine. Tell me, Defender, have you the means to prove this is assertion? Do you actually think you can prove that I, the High Inquisitor of Labyrinthia, carried the accused into the bell tower? From the looks of it, Miss Kira was supposed to keep quiet about Darklaw's little secret, but she couldn't deal with all of Darklaw's denials and finally found the guts to chime in. I can't let Kira's efforts go to waste. I don't care what stands in my way, I'm gonna find the truth! Your Honor, the defense wishes to present evidence proving that Miss Darklaw did, in fact, carry the client up the tower.
What is it gonna be?
Very well, Defender. You may present your evidence. Show us the evidence that proves Lady Darklaw carried the accused up the bell tower.
Alright, let's think about this.
Okay. We also have profiles.
Let's use a hint coin, also.
I'm totally fine with
Let's
that.
just narrow it down a little
Let's just
bit.
immediately throw out a hint coin.
Because
here you go.
So many.
All
right.
So, we have the invisibility robe.
Sure.
Visible only to Elwitchwood residents. It's very big as a thing. We have bell tower plans. Sketch the entire bell tower. Let's look at it. I don't think it's very decisive, though.
No.
We have
The footprint.
footprint sketch.
Are the footprints our thing? Because we've already signified. You know? We signified the footprints were definitely, like, she agreed And he was like, that seems dumb, but it was really important. I think the footprints are the key because there's only one set. It doesn't make sense still.
I don't think it's the bell tower plan. We have 2 coins and we have a 50-50 chance of it being either the invisible robe, which is large, or the footprint sketch, which I think... I don't know.
I think it's the footprints.
See, I think it's the robe.
That she carried her. Proof that she carried her is one set of footsteps. That's the key here. It's definitely the footsteps.
What about those points when there were only one set of footsteps? That was when I carried you, my child.
I say the footsteps over the invisibility robe. Invisibility robe doesn't mean anything.
Let's do the footprints.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Take that!
There was something in your testimony just now that I'm not buying. And that's the footprints that were left at the bell tower.
I got this.
You got it. Did I not just finish admitting that those were my footprints?
Yeah, you did, you dum-dum.
Miss Darklaw, you stated the following. There was no heel on the footprints, so as I ascended the stairs, I was careful to match my footsteps to them as far as possible.
Yeah.
However, the reality is, the footprints pictured in the sketch actually do contain a heel. That means something must have prevented you from being able to tiptoe along the footprints that were already there.
Prevented?
Like
oh, you mean
a body.
she has flat feet. She has bad feet? Feet bad? Bad feet.
That's right, Your Honor. Bad feet. Miss Darklaw, when you climbed up to the bell tower tonight, you must have been carrying Miss Cantabella on your back. Is that correct?
She couldn't tiptoe. Oh, she mad. She mad.
If you remember, it rained quite heavily tonight. That means the stairs must have been quite slippery. With your 2 hands occupied carrying my client, there would be no safe way for you to tiptoe up the stairs without falling. That right there is the truth behind the footprints on the staircase.
Phoenix looked into it way deeper than I was thinking. Bang, bang, bang.
Lady Darklaw, you...
Fine. I admit it.
Oh my god.
It is as you say. I donned the robe and made my way up the tower. But I was not alone. I carried both Espella Cantabella and her little friend up the tower with me.
Oh, Eve?
Little friend? The Kika? The little Kika?
Kitty key?
That black-furred creature of hers. The thing is nary ever a second from her side. Oh, she must mean Eve.
Who we thought was Darklaw all
When I
along.
arrived at the top of the tower, I saw this girl already there and called out to her. I was very shocked to see the mistress show up in person like that. The girl's presence was an inconvenience, so I immediately put her to sleep. Bah! Believe it or not, it's just like you said, Defender. I used remained of Belduke's medicine to put the girl out of the picture.
Darklaw, you're just admitting everything right now. What's your game
And that's when
point?
Miss Kira put up a fight and pulled this pendant right off your neck, correct? That's right.
I cannot fathom it. That would mean this pendant actually belongs to you, Lady Darklaw.
I just have one question, Miss Darklaw. Why? Why take Espella up the bell tower?
Yeah, I just...
Why render her unconscious? And why go through the trouble of sneaking past the guards? What exactly was your aim in all this?
I can't tell if she hates Espella and is jealous, or she was trying to save her. I can't tell.
I am in no way obliged to answer that question. I plead the fifth. What? What makes you say that? We don't have a Fifth Amendment here. Simple. None of this has any relevance to the case at hand. That is why.
What? What? What?
Miss Darklaw, you rendered the witness unconscious and locked her up at the top of the bell tower. I'd say that is more than a little relevant.
Objection.
Oh, Layton. Buddy. Pal.
Your Honor, if I may. The Inquisitor believes the defense's question to be irrelevant to the current case. Professor, what are you saying? It would seem the defense has forgotten a very important point. Namely, the point of this, Mr. Wright.
What? Oh, screw you.
Huh? The aim of this trial is to find the identity of the Great Witch Bezella. Whether or not Miss Darklaw locked the witness at the top of the bell tower is hardly relevant to the purpose of this trial.
But...
But
that's what I said.
there is one thing that is clear. neither Miss Darklaw nor this witness could possibly be Bezella. What? If either one of the two were Bezella, then there would be no need for them to have used this robe of invisibility. They cannot use any magic, therefore it is inconceivable that either of them could be the Great Witch.
That's right.
A rather straightforward argument if there ever was one.
At the time of the incident, there were 3 people present. Of those 3, 2 used the robe of invisibility to vanish from sight, leaving only one person, indeed, Miss Cantabella. With this in mind, the larger question is, who is Bezella? Is that not obvious? The accused, Spella Cantabella, is the only possible answer. Besides, the accused's voice was heard by all the townspeople, chanting the spell, Gladworm!
Objection!
Not so fast. I happen to think these witnesses are extremely relevant to this trial. Did you forget about Miss Kira? She supposedly took a one-way trip into that pit of fire over there, and yet here she is in one piece testifying that she returned in order to kill the ruler of Labyrinthia, the storyteller. Then there's Miss Darklaw, who rendered the defendant unconscious and proceeded to transport her up the bell tower. I'd say there's more than enough reason to investigate who these two really are. Only to discover that they are not, in fact, the Great Witch Bezella. I'm saying there's a possibility that these two are somehow related to Bezella.
The court will now announce its thoughts on the matter.
Oh, okay, Judge. Thanks. We were wondering what you were thinking.
I wasn't listening to any of this. I must say, what Inquisitor Layton has stated certainly does ring true. However, Lady Darklaw, I have one question I must ask you. What exactly were you hoping to accomplish here tonight?
I assure you, 'twas not my intent to deceive the good citizens of Labyrinthia. However, I must now reveal the truth to you all.
Oh, she has a ponytail?
What did she say?
I didn't realize.
It's like a cat tail.
I didn't realize.
It's like a cat
How
tail.
is she not Eve? How is whatever?
Still could be.
No, they were there in the same place, the same time.
You don't think Lady Darklaw is in league with the witches, do you?
She can't be. She was the one that saw to that other witch's demise.
Lady Darklaw, are you saying that you're...
Humph. That's right, my lord. I am a shade.
Huh.
A shade?
Yeah.
Which shade are you?
Is she? 50 Shades?
There were 50 shades, yes. I don't get that reference.